I'm sure you've heard the news. The world is full of stories, headlines, and breaking updates. Every day, we're bombarded with information, facts, opinions, and the latest discoveries. We're told what's happening, what's real, and what matters. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what if all of this, every single bit, is just a story we tell ourselves? What if the news, the world, and even our own lives are nothing more than fleeting images on a screen, flickering in and out of existence? Reality might be an illusion, a simulation, or a dream. Philosophers and scientists have debated this for centuries. Some say we're living in a computer simulation. Others claim life is but a dream. And still others insist that what we see is just a trick of the mind. We walk through cities that seem solid, interact with people who seem real, and look in the mirror expecting to find ourselves staring back. But what if all of this is just a thin veil, a mist that disappears the moment we try to grasp it? But what if I told you, there's not even an illusion to begin with? Imagine sitting in a dark room, searching for shapes in the shadows, only to realize there's nothing there at all, not even the shadows, not even the room. This is the radical idea at the heart of Mulat Tazabu's philosophy, that reality itself is not just an illusion, but a complete absence. There's not even a trick being played, there's simply nothing. From the earliest myths to quantum physics, humans have chased the question, what is real? Ancient philosophers wrote about the nature of existence, trying to pin down what lies beneath the surface of our experience. Scientists have filled libraries with theories and equations, searching for the fundamental building blocks of the universe. We've invented gods, spirits, atoms, and quarks, all in an effort to answer the same question: what is the true nature of reality? But what if the very act of asking this question is itself a kind of illusion? But what if that very question is a trap? Like a maze with no exit, the more we search for answers, the more lost we become. Every answer leads to another question. Every discovery reveals a deeper mystery. We pause, we ponder, we try to make sense of it all. But what if the search itself is the problem? What if there's nothing to find because there was never anything there to begin with? Mulat Tazabu's radical perspective says, there is no reality, not even an illusion hiding something deeper. Imagine walking onto a grand stage expecting to find actors, props, and a story unfolding, but the stage is empty. The lights are on, but no one is home. There's not even a script. The entire production is a phantom, a play that never began. Think of reality like a movie set. We assume there's a camera, actors, and a script, something solid behind the scenes. We believe there's a director calling the shots, a crew making everything work, and a story that makes sense of it all. We trust that behind the scenes, there's a real world, a real self, and a real purpose. But what if all of that is just part of the show? What if the camera, the actors, and even the director are just props, empty, hollow, and ultimately meaningless? But what if we pull back the curtain and find nothing? No set, no actors, no director. The stage is bare. The spotlight shines on emptiness. There's no one waiting in the wings, no audience watching, no story being told. The entire production dissolves into silence. Just empty space pretending to be a story. The world we see, the people we meet, the events we remember, they're all like echoes in a canyon, fading as soon as they appear. The city streets, the playgrounds, the paper blowing in the wind, these are just fleeting images, passing through a space that was never really there. Our sense of self, neuroscience and psychology say it's just a narrative, pieced together by the brain. A character written into the script, but not real. The brain is a master storyteller, weaving together memories, sensations, and thoughts into the illusion of a continuous self. But when scientists look closely, they find no core, no unchanging essence, just a bundle of processes, firing neurons, and fleeting impressions. The self is a story, a character in a play that was never staged. And the world out there? Physics tells us it only appears when we look, like a mirage on a hot road. The universe is not a fixed, solid thing, it's a dance of probabilities, a shimmering haze that takes shape only when observed. Like a mirage, the world seems real from a distance, but up close it dissolves into nothingness. No oasis waits behind the shimmer, just more mirage. We chase after meaning, hoping to find something solid, something lasting. But every time we reach out, the oasis vanishes, replaced by another illusion, another story, another empty promise. Even deeper, Mulat says there's no ground to stand on, no is not, no truth or falsehood. There's no foundation, no bedrock, no ultimate reality to discover. The ground crumbles beneath our feet, the horizon blurs, and we're left standing in a vast emptiness, with nothing to hold on to. The idea of existence itself collapses. Like a sandcastle washed away by the tide or a building crumbling in slow motion, the very concept of being dissolves. There's no structure left, no walls to lean on, no roof overhead. Everything we thought was real melts away, leaving only emptiness. So who's left to realize this? No one. Not even an observer. There's no one sitting in the chair. No shadow on the wall. No one waiting on the bench. The idea of a witness, a knower, a self who understands, this too is just another illusion, another character in a story that was never told. Why does this matter? Why should we care about a philosophy that says nothing exists, not even the questioner? It seems absurd, even frightening. But maybe, just maybe, there's a hidden freedom in this radical emptiness. Maybe the search for meaning, the need for answers, the endless questioning, maybe all of that can finally come to rest. Because when you see there's nothing to hold on to, no self, no world, no dream, the need to control, or fear, or search, drops away. You can let go of the rope, open your hands, and breathe out. There's nothing to grasp, nothing to lose, nothing to defend. The struggle ends, and in its place there's a deep, unshakable peace. It's not nihilism, it's radical freedom. This isn't about despair or hopelessness. It's about seeing through the illusion, stepping into the open field, and realizing that you are already free. There are no walls, no boundaries, no limits. The world is wide open, and you are not separate from it. The ultimate paradox: the dream never was, and neither were we. In the end, there's nothing to wake up from, nothing to understand, and no one to do the understanding. The footprints fade, the ink dissolves, and the bed is empty at dawn. All that remains is the silent, boundless freedom of nothing at all.